That's what you wanted, right?
Nicky with that form, nigga.
Little do they know I got the pesos. Yeah. Little do they know I got to say so. Yeah, yeah. Little do they know I give a fuck about a trick. Little do they know I came from nothing to rich. I hear them screaming, run, 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 run. I can see you watching, nigga. Little do they know I got that sound. Little do they know I run the town. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Judge a man by the look in his eyes when you see him, man. You can lose that bread, don't lose that love. Don't lose it, no. Strong will won't bend nor fall. Little nigga, but I will stand tall. Bricks on my back like a laborer. I'll serve it up like a caterer. We all about loving you hating us. Bread's hard and they don't know. Red bone, she won't go. Bet she leave when the bread go. I remember waking up at night, thinking where mama at. Grabbing Bobo out the bed, looking for her in the dark night. Man, the shit that I seen.
I don't wish on nobody.
But believe it made me stronger. Look at what it made me.
It's a shame this song never caught when it was actually came out, you know. But it lives on as our theme music.
Little do they know they missed a slapper.
Bobo's out of the bed.
It was like, it's not a trap sound, you know. It's a bit more of a traditional, but not really traditional.
It's a trad sound, you're saying.
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean?
Traditional.
Ah.
It went from trap to trad. Ooh, ooh. I'm not even making this up, but while your door was closed, I was listening to Eric make a fucking order for 40 minutes straight.
Order
Yeah.
what?
He was on the phone. This is. By the way, his bravado, just the chest comes out. When he's on the phone. Let me finish.
Oh.
His chest comes out. He's on the phone. Hi, yeah. This is how he talks like stepdad. Hi, yeah. I'll have the kale. Yes, kale. Yes, kale. Yeah, the kale.
Damn.
And yes, garbanzo beans. Garbanzo beans. Yes, the garbanzo beans ad.
Is this what you actually ordered?
This is what happened when the app went down.
And then,
ordering was disabled.
And then when it got to the protein section,
was so
it was
exhausted.
fully lit. He's like, so, I guess there's a certain point he got frustrated. He's like, I guess there goes that protein. Just listening to this outside my office. Yeah, I was over here.
Oh, God.
I'm more puzzled. Like, I
door.
can't remember the last time I called on the phone to order something. That's why I'm like,
I know it was horrible. I hated it so much. I love ordering from an app.
Yeah, I wouldn't even, if I had to call to order some shit, I probably wouldn't even order it.
So, shout out to Caviar for sucking.
I'll fucks with Caviar. You take that back. I fucks with Caviar.
You're just going to diss Caviar on the #1 show in America?
Right. Yep.
Caviar. We
Take
fuck
that
with you.
to the
Caviar.
Heavy. I think someone bought Caviar.
Really?
The food,
Yeah,
the
I
food
did.
delivery
Last week
service
when I was on
wars.
my yacht with my shooters.
The food delivery service wars are legit, man.
SpaceX, but
It's a land grab. We can talk about it.
We can and we should. It needs to step. Somebody needs to step their game up. It's unbelievable how there's like 17 different companies doing the same shit and they all suck ass.
I know. They're all the same shit.
Well, no, there's
Caviar.
different ways. So you guys are looking in front of. Like, there's one that I like that just charges like the business a fee. Like, you pay like $100 and you don't pay a fee. The restaurant doesn't have to pay a fee or a delivery service. You just pay for the actual software, which I like, which is a new thing. I think it's good for smaller businesses and stuff to keep, because man, some of these service charges on the food, man, it's starting to get a little crazy because they charge you,
right?
Then they charge you and they charge you.
But also, like, when have you gotten your meal and been like, this is how it's supposed to be? It's always just like looks like shit. It's been sitting out. It's 45 minutes late.
They could have different type of containers to really, you know.
It's a
expenses.
bad. Like, how has not one person stepped up and been like, we need to change this shit?
Because I think the financials are tricky, man.
Well,
you start getting nicer plastic.
Tell that to Tim Cook. He
no,
really
they
took
shitting
Apple
on the iPhone. They're shitting on the iPhone, man.
Damn,
Tim
he
Cook.
added not one, not two, but the tray bomb of cameras on your. I mean, come on.
If I had to,
is he not legendary?
If I was going to Tim Cook's office and I was gonna have a meeting, you know, I would say, hey, Tim, it's the fourth quarter. There's 2 minutes left. You're down by 8 right now. You're gonna have to start making some big time plays, buddy. That's what I would tell him. I'd just be honest.
What else could they possibly add to the damn phone other than battery life?
It doesn't have to be the phone. I'm just saying, you gotta make
They
some
should
plays.
do a lock
We're
device
spoiled.
where it's just when you kiss it, Your kiss unlocks it.
That's
That would
better
be
than
hard.
that Face ID sometimes.
Yeah, the face stuff sucks, but also it's like it's nicer
ID?
to just. You have to just.
I want the
Your
fingerprint
phone, you
back.
don't know what's on your phone. You could be kissing
I
all
do.
kind of bacteria,
I do.
kissing your own hand.
It's okay.
Kiss the girl.
99.9% germ-free, like every sanitizer. You know what I'm saying?
Is that one cut short a little bit? It's even funnier than it cut
Yeah,
short.
that's
way
how long
better.
it is.
Yep. It was short to begin with, but I think it's even shorter.
All right, what the you want?
What the hell are we waiting for? It's Thursday. It's 5:07. You see it. You see it. We're taking pitches today again, as we always do. Weekly, we're giving out $500.
Put that board up.
Oh yeah. Oh
You're
shit! It's still
welcome.
not.
By the way, this GIF
Still not up
is the
from
best
last
GIF
week.
I've ever seen.
Oh shit.
This is an example of what happened last week.
There it is.
All right, take that down.
That was a
Look at
breakdown
that.
last week.
You know, seeing this food, we went in. What do we have? Japanese. We had sushi
Yes.
for lunch, and the waitress comes by and we all get waters because that's how we roll. We're a healthy group, and then they ask for appetizers, and Big Cam here. The lady says, "Hey, you guys want any appetizers?" And Cam literally sits there and goes, "What's the most basic thing I can order?" And he gets edamame.
Yeah, right.
And we're all kind of
French
like,
fries.
even the lady's like, "Damn, this is a basic ass do it." No knock. Edamame is good.
No, yeah,
but I-
no, let's
and
run-
then Cam hears us making fun of him for being basic, and then he says, "Add garlic," and then he pops his collar. And I just thought it was
Wow.
fucking a crazy thing to see.
You know this.
That's what I felt.
You know, but I just don't. Look, should we get into your last night?
Are you the guy who orders a hamburger at Mexican restaurants?
No, but But listen to this. Factory settings Newman over
Challenge.
here.
All I'm saying is challenge
Literally
the table.
default setting, basic ass Newman over here went to
Challenge
Whole
the
Foods
table.
and ordered straight
Don't
California
try-
roll
wait.
and fucking refrigerated the rest.
This is all I'm saying. This is for the young people out there. When you're ordering the appetizers, if you're ordering for the table, challenge the table. You don't have to be as basic as Cam and just get edamame. You could have got the mussels.
Here's the thing
You could have got
about challenging. I know who we're
Challenge.
working with.
Are you
Jordy's-
okay. You're blaming
Jordy's
Jordy and Missy. All
palate
right.
is very like.
Jordy's palate
I want.
is this big.
I want certain things. I knew edamame would
All right,
fly.
fair enough.
But you know we're out here eating
But,
good.
but
Sorry
when
to
you
make
get garlic,
hungry.
anytime you get garlic on something, is it like a pop your collar?
Usually when I have one, I'm not usually wearing one, but I get it going when it's around the neck. Okay, well Jordy's taking your calls now. Get in line.
There's a line
Get in
forming.
line, punk.
Maybe you'll make it, maybe you won't. Until then, we're
you
gonna
next
take
week.
some calls. Yeah, we're done. Hello, caller.
Hello.
You want a
How's it
piece
going?
of this green today?
Oh yeah, I want some of that good green.
All right, let's hear it.
Paper, yeah. What's good? So the show I have for you is called Hey Grandma, and it's basically based on situations that I have with my grandmother, and short sketches put together that deal with my grandma. She's a wild character. She raps. She also, does a lot of stuff in the streets. And she's trying to change her life around and get better jobs. So I have a short clip of her starting her new job that I just dropped in the chat.
Who are you?
I'm Paperboy the Prince.
Okay. You've called in before.
Paper boy, all about that paper boy.
You know, Granny like to do it. That's my system. This book. It's a nice job, Grandma. What y'all doing all these books in there? Yes. See, this is a library. This here is what we call a library. Okay, people come here to take books and read them and do all stuff like that. Okay? Oh, a library. That's great. Because actually, I wanted to read some more. So, is there a book you would like to read? Is there a book Granny can get for you? I want to find a nice book on rollerblading. Yeah, rollerblading. Okay, now that sounds good. And a large pizza. Listen, maybe grandson, you don't understand how this here works, okay? See,
Man,
this is
I'll say I was excited to more see this real actual person as a grandmother, but now I realize that okay. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, so that here's the thing, right? You know, it's
Just
hard to
totally
find real
demoralizing.
grandma sometimes, but this actually is me as the grandma. And,
No
you know,
way.
grandma
Are you serious? You played
Yeah.
both?
In this case, I do play both
Holy
the grandma.
shit. That's great. How did you do
Yeah.
that?
So the whole point though is, you know, just kind of to show, you know, grandma gets crazy, she gets wild. This is just like a kind of like a base this is kind of just like a base example of kind of the interactions. I kind of wanted to start it somewhere in the middle more so, but yeah.
Look, we like that you're shooting stuff. This one's just not it. I'm not really getting a good sense of the grandma or the son. They just, I mean, I you know, they're funny, they're cracking jokes, but I'm not really even getting a good sense of their relationship. I know we only watched a small clip, but I don't know.
Also,
I'm not
like,
seeing it.
the grandma feels more like Rick James than it does a grandma.
Which fine, Rick James, but
Grandmas can be Rick
Like,
James.
grandma's got her shirt all the way off,
Mhm.
which that's, I guess, yeah, that's kind of like how it is at my household, I guess. But
She is kind of a Rick James's grandma. She's a little bit eccentric, you know, and wild. This, like I said, this is the example of her trying to change her life around, and she gets a job at the library. Her grandson kind of, you know, visiting her and just
it's
their
just not
interaction.
enough. It's not enough. We're gonna put you on the board because you're in first, but and you can always call back. But I don't think this one. Look, if this ends up in first, God bless.
thanks for calling.
Okay,
Nice.
All right, Jordy's back here, so
Damn, I'm back.
I don't care who you are. I
we're
don't
ready
like
for
that.
the great banter and
Oh
the
my God.
delicious dialogue and the thought-provoking statements. We got
We got
Grandma
London on the
board,
track.
and we also got London. Let's do another pitch.
Are you switching over to me, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll switch.
Who is it?
Way
Hey,
to break the fourth
Hey, who
wall,
do we got
Jordan.
on the line, huh? Who's calling right now?
Hi, my name's Thomas Wilson.
Hey,
You want me to
Thomas
drop the link in
Wilson.
the chat?
Yeah, Thomas.
Give us a little bit about yourself, Thomas. in
Okay.
one
All right, here it
sentence.
is.
You're gonna get doxxed now that you let your name out of the bag.
Oh, seriously though, I am a college student, and I'd say I'm predominantly a writer. The pitch that I have today is for a show. It's called The Confines, and what I have is essentially just like a show outline, and then I also have 3 like full-length formatted example like episodes. One of them is what would be like the show's pilot. The second episode is essentially just like a boilerplate episode, like what would go on in the season. And the third episode is essentially the season finale.
Okay. Do you want to walk us through your characters, or?
There's a link or something to watch? Or
No,
just, okay.
it's all.
Yeah, just
it's
walk
all
us through it.
written.
Yeah. Okay. So I dropped the link in the chat. You guys have that up? Oh, you guys have it up. Okay.
You're on delay, so just talk. to
Okay.
us.
Yeah. All right. So basically, it takes place in a like small town, and the main characters. There are pretty much 3 main characters, but there's like a revolving cast, and it's essentially just high schoolers and the sort of hijinks and whatnot that they fall into living in the small town.
Okay. Why don't you take us through an episode? Because this one, you know, that when I read the log line, it feels pretty conventional. And it says
You done read too much now.
Sure. Okay. So I totally understand that, and I feel like but like what I'm trying to do is creating like such a plain backdrop on which a bunch of like really absurd and surreal things can happen. So the pilot is a pilot. That's basically a way of just like that's essentially just like the act 1 sort of like exposition and stuff like that. But I would say that the strongest episode of the 2 is, or of the 3 is episode 2, which has two storylines. The A storyline being 2 of the characters get robbed at a diner, and they pickpocket the diner robber whilst robbing the diner, and then from there they like track him down and get back the stolen money and all the wallets and whatnot.
All right. We'll put you on board.
All right,
Yeah.
Thomas.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the real questions here.
Okay.
What's your GPA, Thomas?
I have a 3.5 right now.
Okay. And what standing are you? What year?
I'm currently a junior going to Iowa State University.
Let's get it. Iowa
Shout out
State.
Iowa State.
And what's your
T.J.
major?
Hawkinson, what?
What's your
What was that?
major?
I said T.J. Hawkinson.
I'm majoring in English, so a lot of writing and literature.
English
So I have
majors.
10
Damn,
for.
you majored in the literally in
Literally?
in a language that you already speak.
Jordy, you're gonna laugh at that
No,
joke?
I'm not
That
because
fucking
I'm
80-year-old
no,
joke.
I know. I'm just,
It was hold on. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was in something we just watched.
I know it was, and that's why
And
I was
even
like,
when I saw it in that,
and I
which I,
was
do
like,
remember, it was old.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
was
just
like,
get it because you got that for being an English major. It's not a great major.
All right.
No offense to.
Have you ever heard that joke before? Person on the
I
phone.
definitely have. Oh yeah.
I think that was the point.
Would you call that joke a hack joke?
I'd say it's a little played out. I mean, I go to a predominantly like STEM engineering school, so like the amount of
I thought you were about to
Are you-
say
are you
I go to a foreign language school, so I would have been so fire.
Are you the
I was like,
funniest?
damn,
Are you the
English works.
funniest person in most of your classes?
Oh, definitely not.
Oh,
Who is? Can we call them up?
Can you tell them to call?
Damn.
Hey, we're gonna put you on the board though.
Yeah.
Where on the board is that from?
I don't think.
Two.
Can I
so
get?
I'm apologize to Hey Grandma because you're on your fucking way.
yeah, Jordy, go for it.
I'm gonna say that I think that you are undercutting your idea. I feel like you should have kind of walked us through the characters a little bit more. Why we would want to
that
follow
was my
these
that was
characters.
me because I was like, let's get because. I remember I said, he says in here, it's that animated sitcom which follows a group of teenagers that navigate the absurd. I'm curious what the absurd is, like
Yes.
immediately before
What is
characters
absurd
and
to
that.
you? I think it just felt a little too general, and we wanted
Yeah, so-
more of your voice in this.
Yeah, a lot
that
of it
door
comes
back
from.
up.
I'm not opening the door. I'm actually, I'm
definitely
just,
open the door.
I'm actually closing this door, and this is for like later pitches.
Yeah.
That maybe you should consider
Sure.
doing that. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the feedback and whatnot.
Of course.
Appreciate
Go
it.
Iowa. Go. What is it, Iowa?
Go Iowa State.
Hawkeyes?
No, Hawkeyes
I don't.
is
That might not be
University of
state.
Iowa.
Right. Yeah. So
What-
Iowa
Hawkinson
State
was
is
not.
the Hurricane. Oh, no, I know this. I know this because
Hurricanes?
my wife
In
is from
Iowa?
Iowa.
My wife.
Cyclones.
That's a cool.
Cyclones.
That's pretty
Damn.
cool. That's pretty cool for a mascot. I hope they have a. Can you see if they have a like a actual physical person running around
Like a
in a
cyclone.
cyclone?
Like a
Yeah.
cyclone.
Cyclones.
It's wild that my wife is
Mascot.
literally one of 7
Did she go
people
there?
from that state.
Oh, she-
No,
oh,
I
oh.
just feel
Oh,
like
it's a bird. I guess this
A
bird.
bird can't fly
Did
those
she go
cyclones.
to Iowa?
No, she went to Fidham.
What do birds do? Do birds just die? in
It sounds like a
cyclones?
joke. Hey,
No,
you like fit 'em?
I think it flies
them in
so
your-
fast
Yeah,
that it
yeah.
makes a cyclone.
But like actual birds.
Oh,
when,
no,
when
yeah,
a
I
cyclone
mean,
comes,
I
they
think
just like
they
get thrown
probably-
to the fucking
They
ground.
probably stay grounded. I think they have a good
What?
sense of their weather.
Can we run it back to what Jordy said to the
Can you-
caller where she was like, I'm actually not opening the door for this discussion. I'm actually closing the door.
Damn.
She was
that would have been a
opening
perfect time to hit
until
him
I
with
called
the,
her out.
the
No.
judge.
Well,
I was
can we
keeping it
agree that
closed.
she's cooking right now? Are you cooking, Jordy?
What are you?
Cooking.
Is she cooking? Would you say she's cooking?
I'm
I
not.
think
I don't
so.
know.
Support what I don't know.
I'm
Stuff.
confused.
I do want Jordy to Google bird,
Wait, Jordy.
bird in cyclone.
Jordy, I just want to know.
What's
I
up?
mean, I think you're cooking, and when cooks are in the kitchen, they wear a hat, okay?
Mamma mia!
Are you proud of yourself?
We got Chef JRD in the house.
Mamma mia!
Cause her ingredients are seasonal, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So expect to pass seasonally. Let's do another call. Caller.
Yes.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, you guys?
What's up, you guy?
The ceiling.
You saw the thing I
Oh,
said.
2
you
for
were
2?
using
Am I
guys?
2 for 2?
The
Oh
ter-
yeah, I
The
did.
term guys.
2 for 2, man.
I use y'all.
You should go on Def
No.
Comedy Jam.
more.
I
Don't do
am.
that.
More. I've been trying to
asked-
be a little more conscious.
I had my jokes submitted to at midnight
You have your
when I was
packet?
alive. Yeah, when it was
You didn't
alive.
let
I was
me.
gonna say you're late.
Yeah.
All right, caller, you got
You
a
should go on
pitch.
Comic View. Yeah, I got a pitch. So this is my third different pitch, completely different on my third occasion. This show is called Temps, and let me drop the link in the chat for my pitch sheet. Boom, there's that.
What is your username?
Space Lab X.
Mysterious.
Okay. Okay, so we have it open. You can walk us through. You're on delay.
Cool.
On
Temps
delay.
is the story of Duggan, Jacob, his pet fart, and his best friend and neighbor, Travis. They live in a low-rent apartment complex and work at a temp agency that books them at all sorts of crazy, weird jobs. The show takes place in a city called Bethel and a mythical state called Grandma Island. Bethel's full of like crazy characters of all ages that cycle in and out of these guys' lives as they do a crazy new temp job each episode. The main character, Duggan, is a 28-year-old slacker who's pretty much never left Grandma Island. He doesn't want to leave his comfort zone, so he's totally into just having temp jobs. Jacob is his 7-year-old fart. He's 38 in fart years. He also lives inside of Duggan and obviously comes out at weird times.
Nice.
And then their best friend is Tavis. He's a childhood friend and neighbor. They have their own apartments. Tavis is he's a cool, smart dude, but he's a conspiracy theorist whose conspiracy theories oddly seem to be coming true. He's trying to expose the satanic underbelly of Grandma Island.
Gotcha. All right.
So I have the three main characters on my third pitch, and I have 3 example episodes.
Tell us about one.
All right. In the pilot, Duggan and Tavis get temp jobs at a big corporation, at a big corporate office, and the company sells narcotics. They operate like any other major corporation with a mailroom, office gym, marketing meetings, except their products are for like cocaine, weed, magic mushrooms. While on break, Duggan meets a guy who looks just like him, who's in upper management. He convinces him to quit his temp job and pays him double to be his lookalike and fill in for his job while he goes on vacation for 2 weeks and bangs some hookers. Tavis overhears a conversation in the bathroom between 2 people talking about how they can make crack popular again, and he just blurts out, "Hey, why don't you have the new crack?" And the 2 men happen to be in marketing and love the idea, and they bring him on board to pitch the new crack. So they have like a marketing meeting, and it's just a total commercial. We're going to try to do this ad campaign, but this ain't your grandma's crack. This is the new crack. And it shows just crazy examples of stuff like that. Another episode, they're seahorse fishermen. It's kind of like a Deadliest Catch parody, but of course it instead of crabs, it's seahorses.
There's a question that seems to be brewing around in the chat. I need to ask you: Are you a racist?
Are black people allowed to be racist?
I don't know. It's a good question. But I guess
the chat's saying that I'm asking if I'm racist.
Yeah. Well, they're saying that they think that you're a racist.
No, I mean, yeah, if a black person can be racist, I guess equal opportunities,
That's
right?
fair. I guess you're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I think we're even trying something in this field, but I think the stuff that we're doing with the characters kind of stick out more, and they're like going to crazy places. I think when you start using real things that are already shocking, it kind of just like the air kind of deflates out of our whoopee cushions, if you will.
What's up with this fart? Like it's an actual fart. What does the fart do? It's just. Is there anything?
It's an anthropomorphic fart that just like hangs around them. It's kind of like a ghost. Imagine like how you would see a ghost.
Gotcha.
Of course, it still smells, but it has its own hobbies and stuff. Like it's totally into smoking cigars, drinking gin and tonics, reading old Playboys, and at night it secretly sneaks out of Duggan's butt and tries to get into a subcategory of fart porn as an actor named Lil Stinker.
All right. Well, it's funny because, obviously we don't hear about a fart as a character that much, but the whole like kind of slacker, temps, workplace stuff puts it in a space that I'm not seeing it break out of that much with stuff like the new crack and this and that. So we'll check it out. there's some good stuff in here, but I don't know if there's enough to separate it. Well, you're gonna be on the board. I'll tell you that much.
It'll probably separate itself from what's on the board, right?
Yeah, it actually is probably.
This is where everything falls. This is not arranged.
It actually is probably number one to me on the board. With that being said.
Cool.
Why men great till they gotta be great?
Do you have an answer to that? Or is that just like you asking the room?
I just felt like saying it.
Oh,
Did you know who that was, Jordy?
To us.
Okay.
I told Walter what the line was.
Oh. Did you read the lyrics or did you?
No, I knew it because
Nah,
it's
people
like,
been talking.
it's like the first line in the song.
Right.
That's
she
like-
comes in hard with
Cam
the first.
was upset by it, if you could believe that when I said
No,
it.
I didn't. I just was trying to wonder what it meant, but I get it now.
Why men great until they gotta be great.
Right.
So wonder we should put that to the test. You know how Walter's always bragging about he's the best at this video game. He's the best at this sport.
Why is
he's
Walter
the best
great
at everything.
until he's gotta be
Yeah,
we got to
right.
find out.
I know.
I've heard a
Contest
lot
me.
of claims.
I'm here every day, Eric.
All right.
You act like I'm hiding from him. I'm right in front of you, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Well,
All right.
this board is very open. No
This
matter
is.
what's
It
on
is.
it, I'm
It's an
telling you
open
right
board.
now. Like,
Come-
I've never seen such open
Even
freeway.
if you just had, like I said, you could come and spit a hot 16 and take the board right now.
I know.
so let's do it.
People are calling.
Hello.
That frozen mic clause.
Hello?
Crazy.
Hey, you're on the dev meeting. show.
Not for it's a cake.
Do you have a pitch today?
Ty Weeb. Yeah, for sure. My name's Ty Weeb. I've got Inner City Fox. I just threw a doc in the chat there. Yeah, it's about an orphan clobbering urban fox who breaks every law in the books in order to survive the street life. In that doc, there's also a couple of the shorts.
Let's run a short.
So they're
Are
Pardon
you
me?
Doctor? Okay, yeah, never mind.
You got a
Dr.
Wysall
Tomorrow, yes.
style to you. Or
Okay.
maybe he ripped you off.
Inner city.
There's a little bit of
Fox.
a
Wysall?
little bit. I see some art that kind of reminds me of.
Okay, so where are the
This-
links to the?
Oh, I don't have the computer anymore.
Yeah, just threw it on the.
Yeah, sorry, Cam.
You got it there?
Yeah, I don't know where they are. Where are the
Where,
links?
where are
Cam?
they in the document?
Oh,
They're
sure.
not
No, they're
hyperlinked.
under
Yeah.
video. They're under video
We
evidence
got
down
it.
there.
We got it.
But
All
yeah.
We're going to play one.
I don't like.
Okay.
Haha. Nice. Talk to
It's
us.
just Charlie Chaplin. Pardon me?
Oh, sorry, your mic was cut off. So
What if he was talking the whole time?
We were watching the short, so we just finished the short.
Oh, no, that's all good for sure. No, I'm just saying he's like a malicious Charlie Chaplin, picture the tramp. But he's a fox, and, he's got a bit of more of a dark streak to him than that. And yeah, each little short there would have various crimes and whatnot, with sort of obviously a cartoony Fleischer Brothers flavor to it, and yeah, and as I see in the doc there's some anthropomorphized characters. I made those shorts before I came up with some of those side characters, so they aren't in them. But yeah, I definitely see them being part of it.
What because you clearly are a pretty good animator. It does feel like kind of just stuff we've seen done well by Fleischer and whoever else. So I guess that would be my question of, hey, what is it bringing kind of different to the table than that's already out there?
Well, I mean, you mean comparing to Fleischer specifically?
No, I mean just
I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sure. No, I was just saying basically, the Fleischer brothers were obviously really inspired, I guess, by the urban jazz age of the day and whatnot. They did hint on a lot of sort of like, I guess, the underbelly crime, organized crime type things. This just goes into it more. Gotcha. And there's also like, and there's, you got the mafia here, which is a mafia of mobs.
Are you threatening us?
He's always,
yeah.
You got the mafia here. Look, we're not going to be strong armed. Look, this is fine. I don't think it's standing out. You're a good animator. We got to figure out if this do you think it's on the board?
I think it's number one, no doubt. Because I like the idea of a sus fox doing these things. I think when you start doing the no dialogue thing, your animation and the creative there has to be so gripping and so clear. Like I didn't really what was the eraser looking thing with the skull on it? I didn't understand.
Drugs or something?
It was the suicide pill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, suicide pill. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean.
Yeah, that's why I figured.
It's not a bad idea. I think what Walter said is good. It's like there's a lot of this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You got to kind of figure out what your voice is in all of this, and I don't know if it's through dialogue or whatever, but I like that character, this like weird, sort of con artist fox, and also these episode titles are kind of creative. Get Rich and Try Lying, Evasion of the Purse Snatcher, Grift. I liked Non-Profit.
Kind of bilking money out.
Debt Before Dishonor, The Great Cheese Robbery, Long Con Silver, The Lexus Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Go off.
All right. Thank you for calling.
I like the fox at the end.
Walter had enough.
It's not number one for me, but I'll let Camp have it.
What's number one over that? Or what's number one?
I actually still like Temps better. I'm not saying it's great, but I'm fine with that being
the debate can ensue at the end, I guess.
I'm just not doing it. You sure? Time for another call. Hello.
Hey, Walter. Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you just ask for Walter?
Yeah, only for Walter.
I'll leave.
This is a Walter call.
How's it going, guys? How we feeling? How we doing?
Doing pretty good.
I'm going to get right down to it. I'm ready to drop the link.
All right. What's your name?
All right. My chat name is Suede. Like Suede with a KW.
Okay.
And let's get right into it. You guys got it open?
Yeah, it's on delay.
Dev meeting.
Cool.
What should I click
on? All right. So I remember a couple months back, one of you guys said, like, one of you could call in and, like, send some graphics. We're looking for some graphics for the show. And I thought for sure, like, someone would have got to it by now. But a couple months later, I see, like, no one else has. So decided to take it upon myself to post some stuff for you guys.
I think you did a good job with the height disparity. I think that's
how it is, man.
Hey, man. Legit 6-footers, you got to respect it when you 6
That's
feet.
fucked up, man. I look like I look shrimp.
But that is about our height difference.
Walter's he's just so tall.
I got Shaq.
It's just the difference between you guys. That's
it is what it is. It's not better or worse. It's just different.
Walter is literally smooching 5'11", like just kissing it, and he struts around here like he's a full 6 feet. It's unbelievable.
I can admit that I'm just kissing 5'11".
That's fine.
Well, these graphics. Thank you for these graphics. Are you just submitting the graphics? That's cool.
So I got a couple of different things going. There's a subfolder in there that has the models, both of you guys in there, and then like the different little assets that you guys got on set, like the water bottle and like
shit, cool, yeah,
in there.
You nailed it because it's still this is its home.
Can't preview.
Yeah, so
I can't preview it. It's very.
Oh,
the models, yeah, those are. The
Eric
models
does
are
our
downloaded, but you
graphics,
can
I
see
guess.
what the models look like in the picture.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I like that they're
But
like
if you want to get like a
Nintendo
full
Wii,
view,
like.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, you already know, big inspiration.
Okay.
You gonna play that Mario Kart when it comes for iPhone? September 24th. Find me on there.
Maybe I'm thinking about it. I feel like it's gonna be trash though. Like it's gonna look.
Don't curse it. It's gonna be fire. I've been waiting for 30 years for this.
Don't blame me if it's trash. It just might be how it is.
I agree with you. There's no doubt it's not going to be trash. Like it's.
Why would it be trash?
Because it's on an iPhone.
You don't think you can play a racing Mario Kart on your iPhone?
I don't think
people
it's
are
going to
playing
be great.
Fortnite on their iPhones.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, but Fortnite on the iPhone is not so good.
It's not. But Mario Kart, you do is drive and throw friggin'
Oh,
shells.
that's right. I just remembered there's the next update of iOS. You can use your PS4 or
right,
Xbox
thanks, caller.
controllers.
Thank you.
For the box
no
for your iPhone.
That's cool.
If you've got a Bluetooth one.
I'm with that. That'll make it cooler. I think.
Trying to do that tilting your phone around
I feel like
bullshit.
you don't wear all black.
I will. What are you talking about? I'll wear all black.
Does that make the
I
chart?
mean, I see Cam has that jacket.
This is initiative. Get him on this board.
I appreciate the artwork. I don't know. I'm not doing the board. I already said that.
After you put Inner City Fox on the top, now you're not doing the board.
Well, you were like
backed
you
off.
felt so strongly against it.
I didn't know that
every
means you
time
were
I
just
do it,
fucking
it's just like
quit.
all right, do
I didn't
whatever you
know
want.
you were gonna quit.
Well, just it's gonna be you anyway. You're the best
This is what
picker.
this is what they
You're
talk
the
about
best,
with the millennials.
You're the best tallest.
This
You're
is
the
the
best picker.
This is the.
You're the best. So listen, let the best pick it.
I want some Doritos.
Oh, I feel sorry for Cam now.
All right.
So does that make the board?
I don't think so. All right. Shout out to him though.
All right, let's do a call.
You sound crazy.
Caller, you have a pitch today? You got
Yes,
some?
I
No.
do. And actually, I'm logged in, and I just put it in. It's two short interstitials.
Too short,
one is
baby.
called-
I go on and on.
Yeah.
What's
I love
what's your YouTube or sorry chat name? Is it this YouTube one?
Mike Ramzik.
Okay. Should I click on this?
You rhyme sick?
My name's
I'm on.
Ramsick because I'm rhyme sick.
I'm so sick.
Hey.
Okay, we're gonna play this 1 minute clip.
Okay, the one that says the unicorn hump in my brain?
Yes.
Mom, the unicorn's humping my brain again.
I don't know about you guys, but this is hot.
Oh man, no, I have to get my brain washed.
It's supposed to be like a bump.
Yes.
That's the longest bump in adult swim history.
That is long for a bump, but all right.
You know, I'm messing around with them and stuff.
That when the unicorn was humping the brain, was that an actual dog that you sampled for that? Or was,
Well, no. I mean, that's a hand-drawn unicorn I made.
no, I mean the sound.
And how did you come up with the?
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry.
That was you?
No, go ahead.
That was you making the sound of the unicorn humping the brain?
Well, yeah, that was me making some panting sounds.
Okay.
What was the inspiration for the unicorn and also the brain and the humping of it?
Well, you know, it's kind of like that weird metaphysical stuff along the line of like Alan Watts, that kind of stuff. So that deep, edgy mental philosophy kind of stuff that you kind of think about late at night on a Saturday night when you're watching weird things on Adult Swim, drinking a beer by yourself.
I didn't know that was the
Set the scene.
classic watching experience.
I mean, look, it's a bump. It's too long for a bump. Usually those, what are they, 15 seconds?
I feel like I don't understand why unicorns are persisting because I feel like that gag was done
It's coming back.
10 years ago.
Unicorns.
What it
come
really
back.
symbolizes is it's kind of a deep symbolization of somebody who takes, I would say, LSD or something like that, right? Because that's always kind of been like a symbolism for something like that, right?
Yeah, no, totally. It was you nailed it.
You
That's
take
what
LSD?
I mean, I'd like to. I mean, you know,
You can't find
can't
it?
say stuff that's against the law, right? I mean, I can't, you know.
I feel you there.
You
Don't,
know.
don't
he
do that.
he doesn't want to
You
incriminate
smart.
himself.
Hey, you smart. All right. Well, thank you.
Savvy.
We have actually a sheriff that listens in, and then anybody who says anything illegal, they'll just be swatted.
Oh, you know, I'm trying to not get you guys in trouble, you know, if you have policies or whatever.
No, we do.
No,
I
for
appreciate
sure.
it.
No, we thank you so much.
All right. Does that? You're not doing the board.
I said I'm not doing
all right. I don't. Thank you for calling.
He's gonna tell him. Hey, while we have you on the phone, I don't think it's gonna make.
What was
the
hey?
board.
Hey,
What
the
was
sheriff
hey,
just
Grandma?
popped his head in and said,
It
"No,
was,
no
I
board."
guess, the thing
Oh.
you saw at the very beginning. I wasn't here.
What
for
did the
it.
chef say? What did the chef say?
No, not what did the chef say.
What did the chef
Mamma
say?
mia.
Oh, fuck. That's what the chef said.
J-O-R-D?
It would be tight if we
J-O-R-D?
had
J-O-R-D?
Blueface's ooh on this.
Mamma mia.
I love that ooh. It's your best work
Yeah,
so
I don't
far.
know. I didn't feel that much. He animated something, but I didn't feel like it had that much potential. But
It
it was
also-
for a bump, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, next. Let's take a call.
Thank you, Nick.
We're running out.
Caller.
I should go back out.
Are we ready?
Yo, what's up? How you guys doing today?
Man, you know,
Good.
can't complain. Trying to balance,
All right,
trying to balance pain with fame.
Right. Hey, let me guys save you some money right now and just tell you to greenlit Hellbenders. Just do it. You guys own the rights. I mean, come on.
We don't own the rights to
Come on,
Hellbenders.
man.
We don't own the rights.
Oh, hell yeah,
but,
you do.
But shout out
Look
to.
it up.
This would be a good lesson. Explain to him how rights work.
Did we ever make a deal for Hellbenders? I can't
they
remember.
sold off the rights to the show and whatnot for a while ago. And like last time I heard, like you guys had it. So.
No.
I don't think we have the
That's
rights to
not true.
Hellbenders. Shout out to those guys.
Come
though.
on, man.
Who was that? Was
yeah,
that?
Psychic Pebble's been owning.
Yeah.
We know what time it is. Do you have a pitch? Or are you just calling to yell at us?
No,
trying
I
to
mean
lobby?
like that. No, that was just my question.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
it
trying
was
to
an
yell at you at all,
accusation.
man.
I'm pretty
It wasn't
sure
a
we don't own
question.
those rights.
Do you
so,
want Metalocalypse back on the air too?
Yeah, what about Rick and Morty?
No.
All right, let's take another
That's
call.
it. No more Metalocalypse.
Let's do another call. Caller.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Are you ready
Hi.
to? Are you pitching today?
Yes.
Cool.
You getting that
Let's
money?
hear it.
I can see it in your smile.
Yeah,
Okay,
we see it.
so-
Take much.
It's the Disbelievers. I've been working on it for a while now on my phone.
Damn.
It chronicles 4 college-age dudes. And sorry, there's like feedback. And there's Paul, DJ, Keith, and Ben. And it's kind of like a misfortunate adventures of them because they're targeted by like the evil rulers of the world. So like they kind of go through a lot of crazy stuff. And so you have Paul, just for character development. Paul, he's a steroid addicted guy who loves trannies and he loves working out. And there's Keith.
That's not
and
the
he's
correct
a
term.
Bitcoin addict. Sorry.
Transgender.
She's able
or
to.
Huh?
No, go for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's Keith, and he's like Bitcoin addicted, and he loves smoking weed and doing yoga, and he's kind of creepy. And then you have VJ, and he's a vegan virgin, and then you have Ben, and he's like a dope head who has like problems with his mom, and he goes through some crazy stuff. So I sent the a short elevator pitch, like 46 seconds, and I have
Where
my
is it?
Oh, geez, man, I forgot to put in the link. My bad. Whoops.
It's all good.
Sorry, here you
Alright,
go.
we
I sent
got-
it now.
Are you Shiza Minnelli?
Yeah, Shiza Minnelli, that's
That's
me.
a funny name.
Yeah, been waiting to use the name. So that's the first one is just the paper, like writing and some screenshots, and that's the short pitch, and then there's the full episode on YouTube. But I've done hour-long episodes
Damn.
of this cartoon.
Where is
All
it?
right,
Yeah, I used to do it with just my finger.
All right, let us.
Drawing it, but I
Where's
got
the
silent.
We're
Oh,
looking
here it
for.
is.
Oh, okay. We're about to watch it.
Oh,
Sick.
oh, here it is.
I think I feel like I've maybe even seen this before.
Hey, 911, I have an emergency. There's this creepy stalker outside my house, and I need you to get rid of him.
Hey, Gabby, I know! Don't tase me, bro!
You keep saying this shit, I'm gonna fucking shoot up a fucking mall! stumbling.
Some rock on credit, Pokey. Hold down the spot.
Okay,
Hey
Gumby.
guys, can I get a rock on credit? Oh fuck, it's that faggot Woody. We're not making any money today.
How's it going?
Whoa. It's Jane Marie Kroc.
The Disbelievers.
Alright.
And he's like,
hold on. Your mic just got on now. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, that's it. This is the short. I'll talk about it. Yeah, Crackhead Gumby. He's like, Crackhead Gumby, and then there's the evil powers, and it talks about conspiracy theories. Yeah, Hillary. There's like Hillary and cannibalism in it. There's like hot topics and stuff, and I like to touch upon like conspiracy theories a lot, like into my cartoons because it makes it funny, and sometimes you get stressed out when you know too much about the way the world works and stuff. So I kind of just like to laugh about it.
So are you saying this is based on you knowing too much?
Well, yeah, like not me knowing too much. I mean, we only know.
Oh, you're
so
just saying
much,
in general,
but
like when.
Got it.
Yeah,
like I found out things, and I kind of just, a lot of the characters. That's the short one. I have my 15-minute one.
We might have to watch a longer one later because, like, just from the short one, it's hard to get a grasp on what it's really about. Like, there's some kind of like fun-looking animation, and like it kind of goes to like drugs and violence, which is cool to animate, but it doesn't give us that good a sense of what the
it's like that was. It started off with Keith doing yoga outside this girl's house because he's stalking this girl Gabby. In the long one, it talks about like him like messaging her too much and being like obsessed with her, and then she's like, "Oh, call the police on him." And all the characters, the 4 characters, end up going into mental home together. But I mean, I don't have violence that much actually in my videos. There's the one scene where he's like, "Mom, if you don't stop yelling at me, I'm gonna go shoot up a mall." You know what I'm saying? It's like kind of controversial, but it's like, like a joke too. But
all right,
Erica. Thanks. I would say keep making stuff.
I guess keep
This
at
ain't
it. Keep at it. Keep doing your thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Sweet, man.
All right.
Well,
why?
You guys want to do?
Why are men great until they got to be great?
Any change there?
Caller.
You know what? Let's put her on for Hey Grandma.
Okay.
No one else.
I didn't see it. I cannot.
I mean, it was kind of a mess.
There was some choice words.
I got in here and I heard a slur and kind of zoned
What was the slur?
She said the F word
about
gay slur.
and the one that you came down on her
sexual
about.
persuasion.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, caller, you got a pitch ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm dropping it in there right now. It's VRX.
Are we ready?
VRX. All right, let's just get to this movie or this vid.
Shit look high quality. In the year 2025, I was trying to make it, came through. Put my DNA.
Like Will Smith,
Yeah.
Gemini Man. Like, I hope he does a song.
It was
for
a
Gemini.
cool black night.
Robotech got called.
So you definitely remember to lock the door, right?
Come on. Who do you think I am? Of course I locked the door.
Well, you remember what happened last time.
Yeah.
What you mean?
I have thoughts.
What are your thoughts?
Well,
probably just the budget.
There's no need to create a feminized robot. It doesn't like
Why are you talking
improve
over
the
it?
design.
So then we started jumping out of trees and...
You're saying because she's got the little cakes, there was no need. She should have just had the flat back of the.
It's a robot.
Anyways,
I don't know why
so we started shooting them like usual.
Think the eyes save lives. I think that's what.
Are we not gonna watch this?
I know everyone's just talking over
Eric
it.
just looked at Jordan and goes, "Why are you talking?"
Because Walter started the conversation. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Why don't you take us through this? Because we're not doing a good job of paying
Everyone's
attention.
spent today.
Jordy, ask the question, Jordy. I think it's a good question.
I know what the answer is. That it's.
But I think
supposed
it's
to
a good
be-
question.
I guess my question is, in your robot designs, why they have such why the female robot has such a humanoid design, while the male robot seems a little more mechanized.
So that she looks like a female robot, and low key, I just bought these from somebody, so if I had the bread, then I would switch it up and like give them better designs.
Existing models.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. That was my answer question.
Take that.
I thought it looked cool though.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, tell us about it. What's going on? They're walking around. What is this? The Terminator? What's going on? Terminator 2?
All right, so we got artificial intelligence robots. They're in the future. They have something called the G code, which is pretty much like their DNA, their robot DNA.
Oh, I live by
and
that.
everybody's trying to get it.
You know me, man.
And so, the episodes kind of go through, and it's just people trying to get that from them. So they're always running up on them, and the robots are always killing them in some way, shape, or form.
The chat, of course, is jumping on. I'm trying to see that fat ass robot.
I'm not mad.
They're mad they got cut short.
Look, all I was asking, I was like, I get it. I get who the audience is, but like, does it make sense in the world? Not really.
You know what?
Well, it's the
I
same
could
thing
tone
with
it
what was
down
it,
if that's what the ladies are thinking.
boob armor, like when all the
Yeah.
fantasy guys had
No,
like the
makes no
metal
sense.
bras and all that. Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, continue.
If it's funny though, does it work?
I don't know.
I don't think it's
That's where I was
funny.
at,
Yeah,
but
Look,
Like if the design is a
If it's
giant
funny,
ass, it could be funny, right?
yeah. Look, this is not his design. I'm not going to go back and forth with it. And this is not. I don't even really care.
Right. We only got a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
Tell
we're
us again.
refereeing
We're not going to litigate
So
robot.
what is the series in the quick in 30 seconds? What's the series about?
The series is artificial intelligence robots. They are created with the G code. Everybody wants the G code, and everybody's chasing after the robots to get them.
And the comedy is coming from, or is this more action, or what?
No, I want it to be a comedy show. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
I want some action in there, but just like the Adult Swim formula I've seen in the past, funny shows with stuff blowing
So
up.
what's funny about these two robots'
That's
relationship?
it. Can we quote that?
So it's,
What was it
it's
again?
not just those two
Funny
robots.
shows
it's,
with
it's
shit
five
blowing
ro-
up. That was fire.
It's about the 5 robots.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what was the call? You can run it back.
Oh, and what are we doing day to day?
He said, what was the relationship between the 2 robots? But it's about the 5 robots, yeah.
Oh,
Day to day, it's just different groups trying to get the robots' G code. So we got Knights and Amazons, whatever you can imagine.
Okay.
All right.
Ninjas.
I'm into it. I wanted to watch the short, but everybody fucked your spotlight up.
I'll be honest. The thing I don't see is the comedy
Yeah.
in it so far, and that's why my
You
question
ain't
was.
even listen, no.
They weren't
He's
even
got a
talking.
point.
They were half talking. I could hear.
Yeah, no,
Trust me,
Jordy got
I
it.
got it.
I got.
Jordy got it immediately. You know why?
Mamma mia.
She's cooking today.
All right.
Wait a minute, I've never seen that. I didn't see the graphic.
Oh, you
I
didn't
just
this
was
whole time?
hearing the.
I mean, feel free to run it back. I'm totally not.
I'm
a
gonna
fan.
watch it. I owe you
All right.
that. Why don't
Do
you
you want
just
to put it on the board?
Yes.
I abstain. But we're gonna let you go.
All
We're gonna check it out.
Yeah, we got to divvy this up.
We're gonna.
It's time.
And I got a banger.
You done
of a
read too
video.
much now.
Slow news day. So that
Pull up
is
the
that-
board.
Here's the board before that.
We got Inner City Fox. We got Temps, and we got the Disbelievers. And now we got. What do you feel about Max Caliber, Jordy? Since you apparently ruined the pitch.
Well, I'll say that I liked it.
All right. Well, let's put Max Caliber. Let's put Max Caliber in for the Disbelievers.
All right. There we go.
I see potential in the creator of Temps. I think Inner City Fox clearly is a more professional and is actually animated something on their own. What do you have any take on 1, 2, 3?
I'm fine with that order. I'm not going to do the money divvy up.
You know it's a slow day when no one can decide on money. There's
All right.
no,
In
no
that case-
passion in this room right now.
All right.
Then I'll put Temps number 1.
Oh, you're gonna bump Temps up?
Yep. All right. Inner City Fox 2, max caliber 3.
All right, let me just.
I'm so mad I didn't see that.
How about
graphic.
amounts?
Let's go. Let's go.
We don't have to give all 500 out. Remember.
Let's go 170 for Temps, 160 for Inner City Fox. How much is that?
Did you see that?
330.
Get your calculator
And
out
how
if
much
you're
is
gonna get
left?
fancy.
Oh no, 180 left.
No, 170's left.
All right, 170 for the top.
I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Let's go 170, 170, 160. Ron, Oilers.
You predicted
It's above me now.
Is that it? That's it?
Does that add up to 500?
Is that compelling television?
Is that up?
I don't know.
You gotta know.
Probably not. Get a calculator out if you're gonna get fancy with the numbers.
I gave you. It's the right. I was right.
Okay.
I can do enough.
Quit asking. Like, trust Jordy, Walter.
Yeah,
God.
trust
Wait, you just put
Yes, that's
Temps
right.
up for ego's sake and gave him the same amount of money. That's amazing. I like that. Do you? Never stop being you, Walter.
Have we put a fork in this yet?
Lazo wanted to put the spotlight on my man Nathan Stoops here. So for all of you creatives, I would, give it up. You might learn something from the master.
Hi, my name is Nathan Stoops. I was basically born with a violin in my hand. Until I was 18 years old, my whole life revolved around classical music. Myself turning more and more to the dark side of the violin and developed a passion for playing the fiddle.
Fuck, he murdered that.
I grew up in a small town in northwest Ohio that
Where
didn't
can I
even
get a shirt
have
like that?
stoplight. After moving to Nashville and recovering from the culture shock, I found a way to combine my songwriting, performing, and fiddle playing into what I like to call the rock version of Charlie Daniels.
I hate that so much.
So you remember me? I bet you do. What were you thinking when I needed you? Guess you see me now.
Mamma mia.
No,
You said you wanna talk, I kinda thought you might. So take a number, get in line. Your time's run out.